What is it that can be everywhere? I want you to look at this. Think of one thing that can be everywhere. Nature? What does nature mean to you? See, energy can be here, not be there, isn't it? No. See, there can be see, energy means it has a physical presence. So, there is energy here, maybe there is no energy there, it's a possibility, isn't it? What is it that can be everywhere? Oh, you're… Huh? Nothingness. Nothingness is the only thing which can be everywhere, isn't it? You don't like it? Now, you're flying up there, you're flying within the atmosphere, so there is something. Suppose your airplane takes off and flies beyond this atmospheric space. What is there? Total nothingness, isn't it? If you look up in the sky in the night, what do you see? Stars. I want you to understand, stars are just tiny specks out there. The large mass is just vast emptiness, isn't it? It is in the lap of this nothingness, small somethingness is happening. Your planets, stars, galaxies are just little happenings in the vast emptiness of space. So nothingness is the only thing which can be everywhere. So if nothingness is all that can be everywhere, today modern science is proving to you beyond any doubt, everything is coming from nothing and going back to nothing. Do you know this? You know, modern science is proving to you, your theory of relativity, quantum theory and now the string one, they're all out to prove to you that everything comes from nothing and goes back to nothing. The whole galaxy of stars, many times they just collapse into themselves and become nothing. Some of them explode and become supernovas, but many of them just collapse into themselves and just become nothing. These are called black holes. So, everything comes from nothing, goes back to nothing. What you call as creation is just a small happening, a brief happening, maybe a few 100 million years, but still, in the vastness of the space, it is just a small, brief happening. You may think you're too much, but you are just a brief happening, isn't it? Simply you appear like this, you'll disappear tomorrow, isn't it? This planet also, it is appeared like this, it'll disappear tomorrow. But the vastness of the space is always there. It is in the lap of this space, everything is happening. It is in the lap of nothingness, somethingness sprouts and dies, sprouts and dies. So everything is coming from nothing. The word Shiva. The word Shiva means that which is not. The word Shiva literally means that which is not. That which is creation, that which is not is Shiva or the creator. So, this is ultimate science for you. They're just telling you everything comes from nothing and goes back to nothing. Because everything is supposed to come from Shiva and he is that which is not. He is nothingness. Or in other words, he is darkness. Space is just utter darkness, isn't it? Yes, experientially. The sources of light are always limited. If you see light, it means something is burning there. It won't be forever, it'll burn up after some time. You feel and see, something is burning here. Yes? In a mild way maybe, but something is burning. And you can't keep the burning forever. You cannot keep any burning forever. It'll burn itself out after some time. Even the greatest source of light that you know is sun. Even he is burning himself up. One day he will be done. Yes or no? Such a great source of light. Just with my hand, I can stop the light and leave a long shadow of darkness, isn't it? But darkness, can you stop it anywhere? It is everywhere, into everything. So, your religions told you, God is everywhere. That means they're telling you God is darkness. But always you believed divine light, never divine darkness. In yoga, for beginners in yoga, we always tell them, God is light. As people advance in yoga, we tell them, God is darkness. Huh?
You're frightening us.
Why? You're afraid of darkness?
Yeah.
See, darkness means there is nothing. Nothing cannot hurt you, only something can hurt you, isn't it? Isn't it so? Huh?
Something created us.
Yes. Why are you afraid of that which created you? Yes, it's nothing.
But that means there is something which has made us.
See, there was some time ago this philosophy. Some time ago, modern science believed nothing can be actually created or destroyed. You can only convert one thing into another. Matter can neither be created nor can it be destroyed, but not anymore. Worldwide, physical research laboratories have done this. Now they can destroy a proton or a neutron, not releasing any energy, not becoming anything else, just simply plain destruction. An existing proton, you can make it non-existent. And in vacuum states, where nothing is, they can produce what is called as virtual protons and virtual neutrons. One of the experiments happened in the coal or gold mines. Do you know this? Because they wanted a certain depth and a certain pressure inside the earth. In 5 different places on the planet, they conducted a very significant experiment about 8-9 years ago. One point was coal or gold mines near Bangalore. And they can actually destroy protons and neutrons, and they can create protons and neutrons out of nothing. So, this whole idea of if something has to be there, something else has to be there behind it, doesn't arise anymore. Everything comes from nothing and goes back to nothing. Huh? May make some, not necessarily.
The moon is on fast forward today. All the 28 days, all the 28 phases of the moon you see right here. Everything that happens in a month, in a subtle way, is happening right here. When such a fast forward is happening, many things are changing. One thing that you will notice is that the food, when I say food, I mean your body. Food is your body in making, isn't it? The food, particularly the cooked food, will go through the phases of its deterioration much, much more rapidly in a subtle way than it does on a normal day. We thought we'll do a little experiment. This is just to show you how quickly it's going bad, right here as we say. This is not just happening to the food, this is happening to your body, this is happening to the whole world in a certain way. If there is food in your body, it would happen to you much more. That is, in 2 hours' time, your energies will age by approximately 28 days. We'll keep watching this as it goes by. So right now it's still okay. You watch this in the next 1.5 hours. You will see things will change about this food as we sit here, okay? We will leave it now, it'll mature. See how quiet it has become now? Not very enthusiastic. First time we held it, it was clearly going this way. Right now it is still not totally tamas, it is moving there, it's almost there. You will see in another 15–20 minutes, if you check it, it will be going anti-clockwise. So if this was in your stomach right now, 7 o'clock, if you had your dinner and you were sitting here, this would be happening within you. So I thought it's better it happens outside than within you because food will rot in the stomach. If we go by the physical sciences, if we examine you by the limitations of physical sciences, on one level, you're just heart, liver, kidney, lungs and whatever. We know today they're all replaceable. Are you replaceable? Let's see what's happening to the sambar. Are you able to see this? Actively going negative. In these 3 hours, what happens in 28 days is happening right here. It is happening to your body right now as you sit here. You should be able to notice it, but you're not able to notice it, so the sambar is telling you what your brain is not able to tell you. We are watching it only for less than 40 minutes. In an hour's time, what is nourishing food is turning into poison. If you eat this, what will happen? Will I die? Unfortunately, you don't. Why I'm saying unfortunately, if you eat this, if you immediately fall dead, they would have passed a law. On an eclipse day, nobody should eat the cooked food. But because it's subtle, you look at my eyes and say, I'm always stoned. Never touched a substance in my life, but always I'm drunk. There is a whole research on how there is cannabis receptors in your brain. There are millions of cannabis receptors because the brain is expecting your body to generate this. But most people have failed. Either they are smoking it, or they're drinking it, or they've become constipated. No, if you're blissed out all the time, your body will be in its best state. This is because we need to understand, you might have provided nourishment from outside, but the intelligence which creates this body is working from within. You give it a piece of bread or a banana or whatever, there is something here, there's an intelligence and a competence here which can transform a banana into a human being. It's not a small thing. It's a phenomenon beyond anything. That you can transform a banana into a human being is not a small thing, and every one of you doing that every day. Only thing is, you're unconscious of the process. If you find access to this intelligence, even a drop of this intelligence enters your conscious life, life will happen magically. Health is just a small fragment of that. Health will be a natural consequence of that.